Hi, I'm Natalia Romiks. I'm an artist and architect and designer. So currently I'm working on a really long project, Architectural Survivor, History of the Jewish Hiding Places, the places where Jews hid during the Second World War in the territory of Poland and also in Ukraine. And I have a pleasure to work with 74 scholars from the different area like history, geodesy, dendrology, ethnography, to also navigate and to work on the very different hiding spaces where are actually constructed inside a grave, adapted inside a cave, like in Ukraine, for example, Ozerna cave or Vetreba cave, but also in the domestic places, like in a cellar. For example, in Ukraine, in a żłobka. There are like different places that since the 4 years allows me also to understand how those places were constructed during the night when the people have no tools. Sometimes they have only spoons and knives, and they were scared not only by Nazi and Germans but also Polish or Ukrainian neighbors. The core of the project was site specificity and also matters of evidence, how we can talk about hiding place in a żłobka having like only testimony, written testimony, or how we can speak about the grave in the heart of the Jewish cemetery when we have only traces of the like matzevot, Jewish tombstones, of tram rails. And the project through the coalition with the different people allows me also to understand how people built those places, but also was a question how to protect and how to protect the places on the site, but also how to think about representation, caste representation of those 9 hiding places. As I am also a public historian, I travel a lot and I talk a lot with the people, local culture houses, activists, NGOs. So there was like very, very hard 2 years to also find those places, locate them, and also build coalition. Because as you can imagine, like a hiding place, which was actually inside the tree, hollow out chimney tree, was also the task how to involve the local community, a local culture house in Wiśniowa, for example, village. There was always very like a straight and very close bound. There was always juxtaposition between like archival research, site visit, but also creating representation of the sculptures. Actually, they are cast in a 1-to-1 scale, so this is not my imagination, because I think they will be quite unkosher, not really kosher way to create the hideouts. So we will show in a ZKM in a few months this 2-story of a Joseph oak tree and also grave, and not only the cast in a 1-to-1 scale, but also the whole repositorium of the data, analysis, interview with dendrochronologists, for example. Of course, they were not architects before the war, like Abraham Karmi, Isaac Posner, the guys who dig inside the Orthodox quarter in a Jewish cemetery bunker made from the bricks. They were not architects, but they had a tool, they knew how to build. They were able to build this shelter from the bricks, although in a Jewish tradition and custom you put the body directly to the soil. So the previous director of the Jewish cemetery, he saw it's something wrong. It's like very unusual place. So I called them architect. And I think the name of the architecture of survival, the shelters, hiding places, they deserved to also name them professional architects, because they have no choice actually. And also you can see inside of the hollow oak tree, this chimney tree, where two brothers, Denholz brothers, they built 14 stairs inside the tree. So when we implicate endoscopic camera with dendrologist 3 years ago, to our surprise, we saw like a metal brackets and also wooden shelves. So Denholz brothers, for me, are architects who were able to build during the night in a quiet the structure inside the tree. Working with mirrors, I thought it would be really lovely and really strong to show the cast from the hiding places, or from the grave, from the tree, as well with a mirrorish surface, as also architectural tribute for the people who were able to build those shelters, hideouts. But was really complicated, and also with the whole procedure of galvanization. So then I decided to work with conservator, Piotr Pelc, and also learn from him how he actually puts like the highest quality of the silver flakes to the surface of the cast, and how he polished with his team. So all this gesture, which actually the cast looks very strong, and they will age, they will change the color in the future. It's also like very, very strong tribute to the amateur architects, and they have no official monuments. There are no monuments in a Vertreba, Ozerna cave, in a Kloster, in Jarosław, or as well in a Wiśniowa. So yeah, I'm really happy that here in ZKM we will have also this kind of tribute cast devoted to grave and the tree.